We back. No debating. Bars is back. Not we back. Bars is back, huh?
Bars is back.
No debate with the man. I can't even do the Philly slang. How do y'all say it? Bull, the bull.
What's up with you, boy?
I can't do it. Oh shit, here go all the Philly legends. Look. The bull. Reed Dollars. Where Easy at? Look at the fucking Philly legends in this bitch. Nigga. Fuck. Goat gang, what's poppin' with you, Cash?
Couldn't forget about the city when we made history happen, man. Couldn't forget about the city.
Yo, you got us out here in ATL about to make some dope stuff happen, man. Giving back opportunities to people with dreams and hopes, man. And you looked out for us. Kept your word as a man. You got at us. Kept your word as a man.
Sure.
Giving us opportunity to give other people opportunities, man. Sure. All at the same time while making the chicken.
And that's what's about to happen, man. A lot of opportunities gonna come for a lot of people that thought they ain't have one.
That's a fact, man.
I'm excited, man. I'm happy y'all came out. Happy we're gonna be able to have fun, celebrate. We got a party tomorrow. We about to turn up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bars in the building, so.
Coming off your battle with Hitman, what y'all did, like, what they do, $1 million, $2 million a day? So $2 million
now in 3 days.
Are you serious, bro? Why? No, I'm not surprised. It's just, even though I anticipated those numbers, but when it happens, it's still like, it's amazing. Like, damn. Like, you really are the energy. The bars is back, the energy, the face-off god, all that shit, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
people thought battle rap was some underground shit, but now this goes to show that it's not underground. This shit mainstream. Like for the last month, I've been doing more numbers than niggas that is mainstream with this battle rap shit.
Damn.
So not only do the people that put in the work, the battle rappers see it, and not only do the fans see it, but the check cutters see it. The people that's about to make a bunch of business moves see it. They see that the energy is in battle rap because they see the numbers now. And that's why I'm telling these battle rap dudes to start getting on their job and taking this shit serious, because you never know what could happen the day of tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? What could present itself and how you could take advantage of it if you on your job.
Right.
So I just be motivating people to just stay active, stay on their shit. And sometimes when you come across like that at first, it can seem like you a hater or you a bad guy until people get the hang of it and get used to what you're doing and really see like, yo, this nigga ain't really saying nothing wrong.
Right, he ain't the bad guy. Like, hold on.
Really doing nothing wrong. Like,
going back to all the way back to your Philly days, all the way back to the radio station. Did you know you was gonna be this back then? Or was it just you was just rapping and hoping in hopes of like getting like a record deal and getting known in the city? Or did you always know like I'm gonna be this?
I started rapping when I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade. So I wasn't thinking about getting a record deal. I wasn't thinking about like getting success, because at that time I was like a kid. I just impressed people with words. I just knew like I could write something down and impress people, change their emotions with shit that I think about. So once I figured that out, I said, yo, I want to be a rapper and I want to be the best at it. So that's the reason why I rap, like not really to get a deal or get success. That came later. Like once I knew I had talent and realized it was a business and you could make money from it, and once I got older and had bills and shit, then that's when I started thinking about that and taking that in consideration. But I was rapping years before that.
Was there anybody in your neighborhood that like influenced you? I mean, not even nobody like even famous, just somebody from the neighborhood that was like, or even they might have told you, yo, keep going. Somebody you want to shout out?
Well, one of the people that influenced me was like my godmother. She had her baby father, Reese. Like he used to be in the crib, he used to rap, so he inspired me like before I started rapping, because he used to rap.
Okay.
And then my older god brother died, like he used to rap, and he put me on to a lot of the old hip hop that I fell in love with, like a lot of the street music. He put me on the like G-Rap and Scarface and like, you know what I'm saying, Rakim and
the right guys, right? You feel me? You feel me, Reed? Them the right, like G-Rap.
He put me on to that type of hip hop, like, cause at that time I was a kid, so I was listening to like the Fresh Prince, First T, like, you know what I'm saying? That was my shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't really on those street shit because I was a kid. But he was in the street and he was putting me on to that.
That's fire.
That's how I grew into the person that I am now. And Reese, I told you, my godmom, baby father, Reese, he like helped me with the first rap that I wrote, like, and when I was in the 3rd grade, like, you know what I mean? Helped me, gave me some like pointers on how to write it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope to shout him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the first rap battle come from? Like, where did that battle rap thing, like that instinct, that killer instinct, where did that come from? What made you want to, like, was it somebody in the hood battling, or did niggas call you out, or did you seek out challenges? Your first, like, battle.
Well, I told you I started off rapping because I wanted to be the best.
Right.
So
you already was on that type of time anyway.
Not like from the very beginning, not exactly in the 3rd grade, but I guess after I started working for a minute, I started getting competitive and started like kind of battling, like, you know what I mean? I was really doing battle style, and I really transformed when I was around like 13 years old. That's when I really got like in my battle.
Is that when you went to when did you go to the radio station?
When I was 15.
Who put you on to that?
Well, my manager at the time was William Hart, the lead singer of the Delphonics. It's like a legendary group.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so he wrote all of the music for the Delphonics. He's the lead singer, so that was my manager. And one of his sons worked for a radio station, 103.9. That was like the Radio 1 station in Philly. So he used to do like slow songs, like for the ladies, like, you know, like the smooth late at night shit. That was his show. But he told me about another show that was on the same station. This guy named Zulu, who was doing this cipher where people call up and battle each other. And he said, since I'm so nice, I should call up and do it.
Okay, over the phone.
Yeah, this before the internet and all that.
Right, absolutely.
So I heard it one night and I heard how it went. And I called up the next night thinking they wasn't going to pick up. And they picked up. 103.9, who this? And my instant reaction was the Boy B. That wasn't my rap name at the time, but that's what people called me in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when they did it so quick, it caught me off guard. So I just said the Boy B. And they recorded it.
Okay.
They said, yo, tonight, the nigga doesn't we got the Boy B. And they like played it. And that's how I ran with that name, but I started winning that radio competition.
Did you rap that night?
Yeah.
Did you already like have raps like prepared? Like when you called, was you intending to rap that night, or was you just trying to?
Gonna pick up.
You was just trying to see what was gonna happen.
I didn't think they was gonna pick up, but they picked up, and they, I mean.
And luckily, you was already kind of like had some shit anyway, like in the tuck.
Yep, and I won that night, and I became the champion. And after you win, you become the champion. So everybody that called up the next night got to call up to try to take you out.
Right.
Yeah.
So niggas was calling up.
Everybody know you because you the champion, but you don't know the people that's calling in. So you don't, you can't do no personal.
Yeah. You have to just have bars.
For sure.
No personal, didn't know nothing about the nigga calling up because it was random.
But that's how I built up my work ethic because it was like 5 days a week.
Facts.
So every day you had to battle again and have new
Was
raps.
you writing new raps every day?
Yeah, you had to.
For that night?
Everybody was listening every night. So you couldn't say the same raps. You had to have new raps every night to win the battle. So that's what got me in on my job, to like really working a lot and writing a lot every day. So that's why when I started getting in battle, like even battle mode after that, that's why I had a clip full of material because I was used to just writing every day already.
Man, listen, back in LA, a lot of niggas said you was the best puncher ever that they ever heard. It was going back and forth between Wayne and you and Fabulous, Lloyd Banks, and I'm like, I don't know if Cassidy better than Big L, man. And I used to argue with my niggas all the time. In your opinion, like, are you the best? Are you the best when it came to the punches?
Yeah, for sure.
Out of all the industry guys.
I think so. I think I learned from all of the punches that came before me, like Grandmaster Cass,
Oh, that's fire for you to say that.
Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, like G-Rap, but the real punches was like Raw Finesse, and then after
Finesse.
then after that was like Big L. But the way they used to punch though, they didn't used to punch, and they used to piece up multiple syllables like back in the day.
Right, I got
They
you.
used to do it like whenever they felt like it. Like it was no pattern to when they used to punch. They would just do it whenever it came time.
Whenever it came, right.
But I invented the flow of punching every line. Like everything that you say is some type of figurative language or something that makes you think. Every single line. And when I first invented that style, it was too complex. People ain't get it. Why were the punchlines was going over people's head because they wasn't even used
They
to
wasn't
hearing
ready
it like
for it
that.
to come right then and there. Right, I get it.
But as far as like the new style that they use in battle rap or what you really consider a punch now, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're consistently doing it like back to back. And all these other forms of figurative language that might not be a punch, but just still other ways to show you lyrical. It's like I feel like I came up with them ways and did it first and did it consistently, like back to back on purpose. And I don't think nobody else. The people that they compare me to that punch, if you do your history, them dudes ain't start punching like that until after I came and they heard me. Because I changed the temperature and I made you have to punch to be hot after that. So that's when a lot of them dudes started to change their flow. But some of them dudes was out before me or around the same time as me.
Right.
And if you listen to them like right before I came, their style was different.
That was different. And then you came and kind of paved the way for a whole new style of punching and rapping. And it's crazy because all these years later, you still got crazy bars.
Thank you, man.
Still got crazy bars. Never fell off.
Yeah, as long as you stay active and you stay like working,
You keep
it's
your mind
impossible
sharp,
to
huh?
fall off. Like,
That's facts, right?
the more time you put in, the better you gonna get.
Man, say that one more time, dog.
The more you're gonna be able to do, the more things you're gonna learn over time and just working. So
I say the
older
same
you get,
thing about
the better
battle
you
rap.
get. The only reason why normally the older dudes they tend to fall off because they lose the hunger. They lose the interest in music like they used to have when they was younger. So when they was younger, they was working all the time. They was listening to raps. They was in tune. They was always up on everything because they was in love with it. But as they got older, they learned how shiesty the business was. They not listening to the radio no more. They not really into it. They like not really writing as much. So that's why they fall off. When you ain't in the loop and you're not active, then of course you're gonna fall off. But it's not like a physical sport like boxing or something where the older you get, you fall off. In any mental sport, the older you get, the better off.
The better you get, and that's what I be telling people why I'm 41 years old and I'm still able to come with some of the best bars in battle rap. Because I've been doing it since I was fucking 11 years old.
Plus you still outside. You ain't just relying on what you did when you was 11 years old. You still
I'm
doing
still
something now.
doing it.
Yeah, now. So that's why you still working just as hard as a young boy, if not harder. So that's why you able to be older and still be active because you working.
Real quick, when we your first deal, like, you know, for most from any MC, especially back then, before like the internet era, and it was like a dream come true to get signed to like a label and have your shit on the radio. Where was you? Okay, how did you feel when you first heard your song on the radio?
Yeah, that was amazing.
What song was it, first of all, and where was you at when you heard it?
Well, I told you, like, I started off on the radio with that cypher shit. So I was on the radio and I heard myself.
Bar guy.
You know what I'm saying? But the first time I like,
Bar guy.
you know, like the first time I really heard like a record that was big was like probably Big Business. But me, Swiss, Ronald Osley, Jada Kiss, Snoop.
And that was on the radio, and like it wasn't even playing. You just heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio. Like that's the first time like you turn on the radio just sporadically and hear yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
on the
about.
radio, yeah,
How did that feel real, or did it feel like this is what I put in work for?
It felt good, but at the same time, it felt like it's possible. So now I wanna do more. I wanna
That's fire.
I wanna do more. I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I wanna accomplish more now that I know it's possible. So at the time, I was so young and uninformed with the business, just really relying off my talent. So I wasn't just all the way happy because everything wasn't moving right as far as the business and my career and behind the scenes. So I was happy that it was happening, but
the battle with you and Freeway, right? Which was like set you to like.
I think I might be happier now, looking back on it, knowing what that was, the age I was, and being able to be on the big song with all the legends like that. I think it made me happier now than I actually was when I did it.
Who set you in Freeway up? Me and my niggas never knew. Like we kind of never knew. So for me to be able to sit and ask the actual Cassidy, it's like a fan out moment for me. But you and Freeway was the biggest shit that like ever happened. Like
I was in
did somebody
studio.
come get you? Did you know Freeway?
I heard of him because he was from my city, so I heard his music. But I ain't actually know him. I never met him.
And going into it, did you know it was going to be a battle, or it was just on some random shit?
Nah, actually, what happened? I was in the studio with Swiss. And I got hungry, so I told the driver to take me to McDonald's. And when I was going to McDonald's, I heard them on the radio. And this one, they was on the radio, the whole state property, freestyling and all that shit. But Jay-Z was talking about, yo, my niggas ready to battle anybody. And
that's all you needed to hear.
Battle shit and talking about all this shit. So I felt like they was talking to me. So when I went back to the studio, I'm like, yo, Swiss, you ain't hear these niggas? I know he ain't hear it, but I'm like, yo, Swiss, these niggas on the radio talking crazy, talking about their best and they want to battle and all that. He like, who? I'm like, Jay-Z and his whole team. He like, yeah. He like, well, Jay-Z about to come to the studio anyway. Because they was working on this Mary J. Blige song that Swiss produced and Jay-Z was rapping on.
Yeah.
So he like, Jay-Z about to come to the studio anyway. So I'm like, yeah. So I start like getting ready. So I'm a big fan of Jay-Z, so I was like excited to be able to see the nigga for the first time anyway.
Yeah.
But when the nigga came to the studio, Swiss introduced me as the hottest nigga in the world. Like his artist, I got there, I'm the hottest nigga. He like, what? You ain't just hear my niggas on the radio? He ain't hotter than Free. He ain't better than Beanie. Look how little he is. How old is you? But you want me to put you against my little 16-year-old Chris? You look like a kid. And he started like, you don't look big enough for Beanie. He started like talking all this shit like that. So I started getting mad. Like went from like being happy to meet him as a fan to like being defensive. Like, yo, I'd kill any of them niggas. So that's how it went down. When he heard that, he made the phone call, called Beanie, Free, Oskino, Chris, all them came. And then we started making calls, and that's how the studio started filling up and the cameras got there.
Wow.
And once they all came in the room, Jay-Z said, now who you said you wanted to battle? And I'm like, man, I ain't say I wanted to battle none of these niggas. I told you I'd kill any of these niggas.
Word, straight like that.
And he like, Free. They are all of the niggas start saying, Free, go ahead, Free. And Free was doing his thing, and they was working on Free Project at the time, so he just killed the radio, so I guess that's why they were saying Free.
Yeah.
And that's how the shit went down.
Legendary moment.
Sure.
Legendary
But
moment.
times like that, it was just right on sight. It wasn't like
right.
we knew each other or knew we was about to battle days before. It was just like right on sight, you just get busy.
That was fire, man. Listen, man, thank you for your time, bro.
Sure.
It's the Bar God. With Mr. Bars himself, Bars is bad, GOAT gang, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know I'm GOAT gang. I'm Capricorn anyway, so all my shit is GOAT. You know what I mean? I'm automatically part of GOAT gang, man.
For sure.
Listen, thank you for just this opportunity given us and the countless people around the world to showcase their fucking talent, man. Because none of this shit possible without you. And thank you for coming back and. Because we felt, as battle rappers, we felt like that was like the last destination is getting a deal. Once you get the deal, it's like all that battle shit. Fuck that battle shit, nigga. I'm rich. Like we got diamonds and all the shit you see on BET. And I didn't never experience none of that shit, but y'all, you already know, like the traveling and groupies and the money and cars and it's like we watching this shit as kids growing up, bro. It's like once we see that, it's like, damn, man, we battle rapping, but this is the spirit of competition. But once we get to that level, fuck the battle shit. You actually you came from battle rap, lived the superstar life, and still came back to fuck with battle rap by either battling your damn self and putting other battlers in positions. And that's just like, can't nobody say shit bad to you, like about you to me.
My favorite part of the culture, battle rap, being competitive and what niggas do. So that's why I'm just trying to give as much energy as I can to make this shit just get as big as it possibly can.
And on top of all that, you still is about your money. You still is a fucking hustler at the end of the day. Like that shit
That's what we gotta do, man. We gotta focus on being productive and building up the culture, but at the same time, we gotta figure out ways that we can provide for our family, provide for ourselves, and be able to eat from this energy that we giving off. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to just use my mind to do. Big the culture up, big everybody up in it, make everybody win and grow, but at the same time, figure out ways, not just me, but everybody involved can eat more. And once we do it like that, then them dudes that you talked about in the industry, that'll be the battle rappers with the ice, with the traveling, with the groupies, with all that. All that's gonna come with battle rap. It's just a little missing piece of the puzzle, and that's just doing the proper business. So once the battle rappers start doing the proper business, then all of those things that you said that come with them other rappers, will come right with battle rap too.
Man, listen, this is No Debating with Danny Myers. Cassidy, Goat Gang, Bars is back.
Salute.
Appreciate you. Pow.